Welcome to this episode of Duke Randall Outdoors. The episode will begin in a moment, but first a word from our sponsors, Red Room Creative Media.
So very near Grand Tower, there's a Native American burial mound. A lot of people in the area call it the Haunted Mound. It has a few different names.
And it's easy to lose sight of the fact that there are basically phenomenon in our world, in our universe, that we simply don't grasp yet.
But then when we get into high strangeness, we have UFOs or craft that seem to change shape or vanish. Cryptids that do the same thing, sometimes are translucent.
And that's really unfortunate because you have a lot of credible people who have had incredible experiences.
But once it got over to the Mississippi River, into the Illinois side around Grand Tower, it shot off in a linear pattern. Within 1 second, it was gone, like warp speed.
This town is filled with a lot of different stories. Welcome to Grand Tower.
Everybody, it's Duke Randall again, and I am back heading out for another adventure. This time I am going to be hitting up one of the local state parks and everything down in Johnson County, not far from Jackson Falls. And it's going to be a good adventure and everything. I've got a good menu planned out and everything for this trip. It's going to be a lot of fun, and it's supposed to rain this afternoon and probably part of the evening. Let's get this adventure started. What do you say? Inside, get my groceries. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Well, got my groceries, heading to the dollar store to pick up the rest of them. Then I'll be on my way. Stay tuned, folks.
Got a couple of the things I need.
Well, $105 later, I got the rest of my stuff. So all I gotta do is drive on down to the Goreville, grab a couple gallons of gas and some firewood. We'll be ready to go. Back to the driving. Time for some firewood. Eight bundles of wood ought to do it. Just a quarter mile down the road is our destination. Let's get after it. Primitive camping. And that's the way we gotta go. The adventure begins now. Well, I didn't get the campsite that I wanted. This one will do. Spacious enough for me. And a little bit seclusion. So let's break out. Let's get camp going. How about it? Okay, so I'm out here in Ferne Clyffe State Park. I've got my little camp. I got everything from my camp moved in here. You see all these bags here. That's all the stuff that I've brought. Got me some charcoal lighter to start my fire with. Got me an extra shirt and a towel. I got my cooking utensils since somebody decided to steal my other mess kit. Move this out of the way. And I got me a 10-inch non-stick skillet, because tonight we're cooking up hamburgers. And I got a saucepan because we're going to make mac and cheese burgers. Hamburger with mac and cheese on top of it. Velveeta shells and cheese. Some of the best fine eating you'll get. I also went, and I'm trying to get away because of all the bugs and everything in the summertime. I went and I got me one of these Stansport hurricane lanterns. It's 12-inch, runs off kerosene. I got the kerosene right here. And also, because the darn bugs keep coming out, this is just a temporary fix until I can get a thermocell. I got me one of these citronella candles that I can sit over here and keep all the bugs out of my camp. But I also got some new gear that I'm going to go and show off for this edition of Duke Randall Outdoors. I went and I got these camo camping hammock and tarp combo you get off Amazon for like 20 bucks. This camping hammock, it comes, it's a 210T polyester taffeta material, loading capacity 600 pounds. And not only that, with all the gnats and the mosquitoes, it's got a mosquito net built into it. And it's got UV protection, UV block with the tarp, so I'm safe from the sun. And the tarp is waterproof, and the PU rate is 2,000 for the tarp. And then I also got to go and cover up because it's supposed to pour down rain sometime this evening and afternoon. I went and I got this Red Camp rain tarp. It is a 10 by 15 tarp, big area to cover. I'm going to go and stretch this all over this camp and everything. I'm going to set my hammock with the tarp facing the west. I brought the extra black tarp from Grassman with me if in case it doesn't work. I'm going to string this up over here so that way this entire campsite will at least stay a little dry and have a little protection from the rain. So enough talking. You've seen the gear. How about a nice little camping montage? Let's get it going. 0 stars. Thank God I brought the other one with me. Let's get that one set up. Test 2 with old trusty equip. Let's see if this one will take. Okay, now the weight test. Oh, shoot. Okay, I'm on the ground. Nothing broke, but I think I need to go and let these things stretch out a little bit more. Alright, let's get up. Yeah, my butt's in the dirt. They definitely ain't gonna stay dry. Okay, test 2. Oh yeah, perfect. I'm at the right angle, going downhill a little bit, but I don't know, I just hope that this will be enough. I might have to switch this tarp out and go with Grassman. I think that's what I'll do, and I'll just save this one for a little extra. Or I can, this one's too small, it's wrong. I think this hammock, the camo hammock with the bug netting, it was just intended for day use, not outdoor camping overnight. So I'm gonna break out the big boy. Let's see how it works. Oh yeah. Yeah, buddy. Where did my hammock even go, Jack? That's like a whole tent for a hammock. I think this tarp was worth the investment. I may retire Grassman. That's probably the easiest fire I've ever started. Whew. Getting a little toasty. I had to pull the shirt off. This thing, it was a shade darker than when I put it on. But if you've made it this far, I do want to say this. I have began my road to being ordained as a minister. And it's going pretty good. I preach once a month. So that's going okay. The Lord's really blessed me. So I want to say thank you to everybody that checked out the latest video. Zach D. Sturk preaching. Zach D. Sturk's my real name. Duke Randall Outdoors is my brand. Don't mind this. It's just the fan going off, keeping this thing from overheating. But the Lord's been good to me. So I want to say this, though. Aside from that, if you've made it this far, and if you want to sponsor an episode, click right here. Email me right here at this address at dukerandalloutdoors@gmail.com. And if you want to donate, all my electronic banking info is in my description box. They're starting to look good. I think I'll go and let them go for about another couple minutes and then serve them up. A little tough. Had a little bit of a mishap with a grease fire. Got it put out though. But I say I put this monstrous concoction together. See how she turns out. Okay. So I didn't bring a plate with me. I didn't think to. So I'm just gonna eat off my old bandana. Hamburger. Little mac and cheese. Just up a wash. I ain't worried about it. And then a little extra piece of Velveeta. Lock in the flavor. And of course, a little bit of Kraft real mayo. Okay, step 1 didn't work. Step 2. Okay, see how this turns out. Turned out beautiful. Just amazing. I mean, it's a little crunchy from the grease fire to around it, but I think that sealed in the flavor a little bit. That's amazing. Check y'all in a few. Well, dinner was good. Thank God for toilet paper and having an outhouse just across the road from you. Starting to cool off a little bit. It ain't as humid. I pulled the shirt back on and everything, and that citronella candle is finally starting to kick off the bugs a little bit. But it's been pretty good trip so far. Already washed my bandana off in water and hung it by the fire to dry, and a little bit of thunder rumbling to the north. I think that cold air from that storm up north and that wind coming out of the north from that ring of fire is what's making the temperature drop off, or at least push the humidity off. Because they're saying here for the next 6 to 10 days it's supposed to be cooler, and then it's supposed to heat up at the end of the month. So we're looking forward to a little bit of a break from the heat. But it's peaceful, other than I got some campers back down here about 75 yards over to the west of me, and then to the north of me there's some campers down there. And really that's just the 3 groups out here, including me, that's out here for this weekend. And
You know, I don't like to come down here in the fall because last time I was down here it was too crowded, too many people, too much noise. And you can't exactly film an outdoor show with all the noise. So I knew I had to sacrifice the cool air for some peace and quiet. But it's nice out here. I'm enjoying it. But I'll check with you guys in a few. Stay tuned. Okay, so weather reports are saying it's going to get bad down in here. So I've gone and updated my shelter a little bit, and I'll show you right here. I'll walk around this front side to show you. So I opened up that a little bit to give me a little bit of a porch to come up under. And I've gone and put me my walking stick as a ridge pole to hold it out. I've gone and strung a piece of almost 50 feet worth of paracord and tied it off. Stuck it there, put my wood and everything in my chair up underneath of it. And then I went and I took where that black line is, right there, strung it all the way across and tied it off because it was a little short with a piece of paracord, to where I can shove this all up under here, have a little bit of a rain runoff coming this way. I pulled that table up there and I tied it off in the back to give it a little ridge to it, tied it off to that table back there. So these are hurricane force wind rain tarps, so they should be good. I got to get some more stuff and everything, get the rest of this stuff tidied up under here and raise up these ridge lines a little bit. But other than that, I am ready for this storm. Let's get her going. Yeah, buddy. Here she comes. It can rain all at once. I am dry up in here. I gotta be a little crazy. Braving a storm for an adventure. We'll see what it looks like. Come on with it. I just checked the radar and everything. Right here is what it reads currently and everything, and then they're sending me pictures, family members are, of what it looks like all over up around in our county and everything, and it's getting cloudy, pouring down rain, lightning, and thundering, and they said, but I'm down in here, and just this little cell is just now getting to me. We're going to tough it out. We're going to see where this goes. We're going to have a good time tonight. Sky's the limit. We just sit and wait it out. Holy smokes, is it coming down, Jack? It is literally just come a torrential downpour right here at camp. It's getting enough where it's starting to put my fire out. The rain is just pushing off of here, and it's just lightning like crazy. I mean, you got to see this. Literally, that fire was raging there for a second, and then it just came down like in. Dang! Holy crap. But y'all just pray for me that I get out of here tonight safe and sound. You know, I'm hoping it ain't gonna be too bad. I've got all this tarps and everything staked down and tied down pretty tight. But man, it was yeah, buddy. Woo, that was a tough one. I hope the folks down the road here are okay. Woo! Them's all thunderclaps. That ain't lightning. Daggum! Woo! Just raining and thundering and lightning. Holy crap, Jack. Yeah, this is gonna make for a good episode. Well, that was a little gnarly, but it's getting late. I can still got dry wood under here. Go out there and throw a whole bundle on that fire and call it a night. I'll check with you guys in the morning. Pray for me that I make it through. Have a good evening, everybody. I'll see you guys soon. You know, I said I was going to go to sleep, but I'm scared that I'd miss some action and everything. It's been one of those nights. You know, you blink, you miss something. Well, I missed that. I'll get that tomorrow. But yeah, it's just one of those nights. I'm scared to move. Afraid I missed something. But I'm gonna check the Doppler and see what it says, and if it goes and it says it's gonna slow up, why then I'll finally get some rest. Well, if you look right here, it looks like that majority of it is finally starting to move away from this area, so I think it'll be a good time to finally turn in. I got that fire going nice and good, and got a little bit. I cleaned out my hurricane lamp, and I got black all over my hands because I used my bandana to clean it out, so that way I could have a little bit of good light. And but again, Doppler's cleared out a little bit, and all the rain looks like to be pushing off, and it ain't supposed to rain till about 10 o'clock tomorrow. So I think I'm gonna turn in for the night. Got my nice hammock here, and if it does sprinkle anymore, why, I'm up under good shelter. So I'm gonna turn in for the night. Seems like the party's over. I'll see you guys in the morning. Good night, everybody. Duke out. All the hoot owls are going this morning. Okay, well, last night was rough. I finally conked out around, I think, midnight. I'm going to end up having to keep this short, so I won't be doing my little deal that I bought the shaving kit for this morning. I'll save that for another episode, though. I left my power pack on charge last night on my truck battery, and it didn't even hold a charge. So, and my portable solar power charger didn't charge. So I'm gonna have to keep this short. Other than those two little hiccups, it was a good adventure. I had to start pulling down. Just let this fire die down. I just threw a couple logs on it to get going this morning, get the bugs out of here. That citronella candle, 0. I wouldn't even recommend trying it. But I'm gonna start getting everything drawed up and pulled up, at least out to the truck, and we'll call it a day. I hope you guys enjoyed the journey. It's been fun. That storm last night, holy moly, it was fun. But I hope everybody has a good evening. I'll see you guys on the next adventure. If you like what you've seen, like, share this video, and comment on it. Leave me a comment where you want me to do or go next. And also, If, like I said before, if you want to go and donate to this channel, all my electronic banking info is in my description box on my Dropbox link in the description box. If you want to sponsor an episode, right here is the email to email me at dukerandalloutdoors@gmail.com. We can go and we can talk business. I just love bringing you guys this. You know, it's fun. I do. But we're getting closer to 10 episodes, folks. We just passed 1 year of Duke Randall Outdoors. So, have a good one, everybody. God bless every single one of you. Get in the woods, folks. Because remember, the woods isn't a place to visit. It's home. I'll see you guys next time. I'm Duke Randall, and this is Duke Randall Outdoors.